Welcome to the cast. Today we have Emily Porter with us. I almost said Taylor, but I caught myself. Emily Porter. And then we have two very familiar faces with us. Darren,
famous too.
Famous and
Infamous.
familiar.
Infamous. Yeah.
Infamous.
And famous.
Darren and Erin Speer. So thank you guys for joining us. And I'm Gary West, if you haven't been keeping up. Today we're going to start with Shannon and Tia, though, back in the Peanut Gallery. They have I think they have a little game for us.
I do. Okay, so you guys have your whiteboards.
I love games.
And what I need you to do, now, don't write anything yet, but I need you to write a noun, person, place, or thing, on your whiteboard. Do not let anybody see what is on your whiteboard. And what you put on your whiteboard is really going to either help you or hinder you in this game.
Oh, no.
So go ahead and put a noun on your whiteboard and do not let anybody see it.
I have to remember this is a church podcast.
Yes.
Yes.
I'm not used to this.
He's not used to
You're
having
normally
fruit.
on secular podcasts.
Got to put the filter on.
You can't let Aaron see. You can't let Aaron see.
She's
I
not gonna
can,
look.
yeah. Because you're going to cheat.
Because it's
Okay.
one of those things where I'll just look down and I won't even realize. It won't compute.
Okay, everybody's got a noun. So here's what we are going to do. We're going to go around the room, and you have to have the others guess the noun that's on your board by only using sounds. You cannot use words. You cannot use your hands. You can only use sounds to get your word across.
Yeah.
So Gary, since you look so excited about this, we'll start with you.
I don't even know how to make the noise.
Well, you're going to have to try.
But is bounce is a word.
Oh, that is a word.
Bop, 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 bop.
Bounce.
Bop, bop, bop. That's not what
Basketball.
it is. Does it count?
Yeah,
There we
Aaron got
go.
it.
What is
Good
it?
job.
Ball.
Good job.
This is easy.
Lame.
Yeah.
What do you mean, lame?
Okay, Darren, we're going to go with you.
Okay.
No, just did you do it?
What in the world? I'm freaking out here.
I'm laughing at what you're going to do.
A whoopee cushion?
Nope.
Oh.
I could say some words if you want.
No, you're supposed to only.
Okay.
You can do more. You can do more sounds. You don't have to just do one sound.
Oh, man. What's another sound I could do?
Trombone.
That's the only thing that comes.
I don't know what thing that
It could be, I guess. Let's see here.
Toilet?
Is it a fart?
No, but it's close.
Is it gastrointestinal issues?
It's a
It
stomach.
could cause that.
It's not a stomach.
Is it hot snakes?
No. That wouldn't be a.
Well, that's true.
That'd be like a.
It's
Or just
pre hot snakes.
Let's see.
There's really nothing else.
Yeah, I don't know any other sounds. Well, I did hear that sloths, they fart out of their
It's farting
mouth,
out.
right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who farts out their
And
mouth?
so does hippopotamus.
Some people.
Fun fact.
So do hippos.
Shannon's fun fact.
Yeah. Do you guys give up?
Oh, I give up. What is it?
It's something that you work with all the time.
Colonoscopy?
Close. The first
Without
part of
the
that.
oscopy.
Colon.
Colon.
That is your word.
I thought that would be an easy one.
You thought it'd be easy?
Yeah, mine's
okay.
not an easy one.
Okay.
Literally, the only sound would be A.
A?
Is that a
Canadian.
person?
New York.
Maybe it's, yeah, what?
Was it Canadian?
Well,
Canada.
Canada.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, good job.
I'm not competitive. I would like to say I am killing it right now.
Oh, yeah. Yep. Yep. 5 points, Darren.
All right.
Okay.
I don't know. This might take a while. Click, click.
It's your card.
Click, click. Car.
Click, click.
Computer
Car
mouse.
alarm. Key fob.
Click, click.
Camera.
Click, click.
Or it could be slower.
Click,
Click,
click. Mouse.
Shotgun.
Going up
Computer
a
mouse.
That's a word too.
roller coaster. Click, 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 click.
Click is a word.
That is true.
It is a
Yeah,
sound.
yeah, but like bounce
two
is
clicks.
not,
It's
like,
onomatopoeic.
just 2 clicks.
There you go. Automatopoeic.
Click,
Click,
click, click.
A shotgun? A gun?
No,
Okay.
no,
Nothing to do with guns.
no.
Click. Oh.
Click.
Is it a door lock?
No.
No other sounds.
And the speed. Well, I can't say that. Never mind. You
The
said it can't
speed,
describe.
matters.
It
Double
doesn't
click.
matter, but it can be both ways. It can be slow or fast.
Double click.
Depends on the user.
A mouse.
You said it's not a camera.
I said it was a mouse earlier.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Click, click. Click, click.
Is this a sport?
Nope.
Is this an animal?
Nope.
Is it a person, place, or thing?
It's a thing. I'll give you that.
Do we use it every day?
Mostly.
Is it smaller than a bread box?
Dang, I was gonna ask that.
It can be.
But it can be bigger.
Yes.
Is there one in this room?
Yes.
Ooh.
Oh, is it a light switch? Lamp.
Lamp.
A lamp.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Click, click.
Okay.
Or you can, with the chain.
Okay, Timmy, one more. We have you.
Mine's really hard. It's really, really hard. Wow. You win.
Oh,
You're
good
my
job.
kind of guy.
Okay, that concludes the game.
All right. Well, that
And
was
Darren won.
Darren
I
won.
did win. That reminds me. Never mind. I'm getting off topic. Sorry.
Yeah. Let's talk about
We
these.
weren't on a topic.
Okay. I was going to say, I watched something the other day, or I listened to something the other day that said, speaking of cats, between a tiger and a lion, who would win in a fight? And they said 9 out of 10 times is going to be the lion because of its big mane. The tiger can't. Did I hear that on this podcast?
No, that
Okay.
was on Wildcrats. My son listens to it.
It was on what?
Wildcrats. It's a
'Cause
cartoon.
the tiger wants to restrict the airway, but it can't because the
The
lion's mane
yeah,
is so
protects it.
big.
Yeah.
Babe, that's like one of your facts. He just stole your thing.
He
Kinda
is
did.
honing in on your
Yep.
Yeah.
skills.
With all the things we talked about, you're going to get a lot more listeners.
You think we get more listeners?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe not from the church, but
All right, let's jump into it. So today we've got Darren and Erin with us. We just kind of want to get to know you guys a little bit better, give you an opportunity to share your story, how you guys found Jesus, how you found each other, maybe some background on your church or church background, things like that. So, which one of you would like to start off? Erin?
Darren would love to.
Darren would.
I've
like
said
to go
enough
first?
already. I'm just going to let her talk the rest of the time.
Emily, pick one. Which one are you going with?
Pick a number between 1 and 10. Whoever. And then whoever's closest.
7.
3.
All right, Aaron. I'm so sorry.
That's all right.
9.
I won
was
again.
the
Let's put that
winning.
on.
Okay, yeah.
Record that. I
Darren
won
won.
again.
Again.
But did you? Because you're going home with me.
That's true.
Anyway, so we're starting off with like church history. Is that what like?
Yeah,
kind
let's
of like
start off. Let's start off with your church history. Did you grow up in church?
Sure did.
Sure did.
Basically, Tia's testimony.
Guess we go back and
Go
just
a
watch
few-
Tia's. Yeah.
Yeah, go back a few weeks and listen to Tia's. But yeah, grew up in
Maybe
the
people didn't know
church.
that you and Tia are sisters. Maybe they didn't know that.
That's true. Tia and I are sisters, 21 months apart. I am younger. I am the favorite child. Just ask Jean, my dad.
I do want to get. We just need to have you three. The three sisters on here. The three.
That would be fun.
Why are you
Gilstrap
looking at me when you
sisters.
said the 3
Yeah.
sisters?
He's actually our fourth sister. We call him our fourth sister all the time.
When we all get together, anytime we're like the girls and Darren, because he just fits right in. Not in a weird
It's
way.
my hair.
Who's the third sister?
Caitlin.
Caitlin. Yeah, just so people
Yes, Caitlin.
can.
Bryant.
Yeah.
She is the third. She's the baby. She's a few years behind us, but
So we'll do an episode with the three of you, and then we'll do one with the three husbands.
yes. Oh dear.
That
and
would
then
be-
it could be a tell-all.
Yes.
That would be exciting.
That would be interesting.
Yeah, it would. But anyway, yeah. So from a very young age, I felt like I had a fairly close relationship with the Lord. Looking back now, for such a young child, and I've shared it before, but I had my parents. I remember very specifically one time during a worship service at Springville Community Church, having a worship service, my parents on either side, and just feeling the presence of God. And I wasn't even in kindergarten yet, and knowing that that's not knowing what it was, but knowing that that's what love is. Like looking back, knowing that that's what I was experiencing. But it really did change the trajectory of my life, knowing without a shadow of a doubt that there was something bigger than me, something greater than me. And whenever your foundation, whenever that is your foundation, when you experience it at such a young age, it's just kind of woven into your DNA. And so that has helped me tremendously. God knew what he was doing. He had to get my heart when I was young because of everything that I would go through. It was going to be a bumpy ride. So he knew that I had to fall in love with him early. Mm-hmm. And so he got my heart really young.
That's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
And then we came here. Tia said 1994. I was 12. And amazing youth group. Mm-hmm. Again, I feel like we were kind of beyond our years as far as spiritual maturity. We were still kids, but we had a youth pastor and leaders that were very dedicated to discipleship, and they did a very good job.
I think that's true of that group that you were in, because Holly was kind of in that same group, mm-hmm. right? And I just remember when I met her, like she was way far advanced in spiritually from me.
Yeah.
And so that was
yes,
true
I would agree
that
with
group.
that. She was.
Yeah, which still is. I'm trying to catch up. I'm really at about a 5th grade level, but that's an improvement from
that's
third.
Reading, but
yeah,
we're talking about spiritual stuff now.
Yeah, but I do see that out of that group.
Yeah.
That age.
Yeah, that youth pastor.
Pastor Al Davis.
Pastor Al Davis, yeah.
But all the leaders. It wasn't just him.
He was young too.
He was a baby, 23.
He was 23, whatever. Yeah, early 20s. But he was. He really pushed leadership in us, and he was very charismatic too. He had that type of personality, but he made it exciting. He made it mysterious almost too, like. We were excited to see what the Lord was going to do next.
Keep going. There's more. Yeah.
Yeah. It reminded me. I'm sorry. I'm going to let her talk. I'll just keep it.
No, you're fine.
Okay. That reminded me of something I heard here recently from Francis Chan talking about the early church and how in Acts 2 where it says they would meet together every day. And I've always read that and thought, well, they're meeting together because they're starting a church and they're starting a community and all this stuff. No, they were meeting together because the Lord was doing so many amazing things. They didn't want to miss it. They were like, we have to meet together because God is doing such incredible things right now. Miracles every day. Thousands of people coming to the Lord every day. They were just excited to see what God was going to do next. And that's kind of how we felt in the youth group. Like we weren't seeing miracles and all that kind of stuff, but we were just excited to be together and learn about the Lord and lean into the Lord. So he was a good youth pastor. He really was.
Yeah. God was doing something for sure.
Yeah. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I was just going to say those were two very unique experiences, I think. Mm-hmm. I don't think everybody has an experience before they even get to kindergarten where they look back and go, I experienced the presence of the Lord at a very young age. And then also I had several years in my adolescence that were very impactful and very, very directed discipleship. So that really set me up for success, I think, in my spiritual walk. And then when we moved to California, that's why I say it was so good that I had that foundation because we had no one. Mm-hmm. We found a good church, but
you didn't even have me.
Yeah, he was gone all the time because of being in the Navy. But I would get involved in small groups and mom groups and all the things. But when you have babies pretty quickly, and then your spouse is gone, and it's hard to connect and get kind of that foundation. So having a personal relationship with the Lord is huge.
Yeah. I was always kind of skeptical of like little kids having that kind of experience and connection to God. But as I've gotten older, I've seen it and heard more stories like that. And things like when Rylan wanted to be baptized, I was the one that's like, I don't know if he even understands what that is. Yeah. And so we sat down and talked about it, and he, made sure that he understood what was going on, and he did. But I've always just kind of, when it comes to little kids, I'm like, I don't know if they actually understand it better than I think some of us adults do.
And I'm telling you, Rylan,
he has a heart for the
oh my
Lord.
gosh, that kid.
He's going to do something special.
He is.
There's something.
I hope so.
Yeah.
There's something, man. I'm telling you, like, lean into that with him. No, sorry, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Quit apologizing.
I'm sorry.
No, you're here to speak, so yeah.
Yeah, I just don't want to take over.
You're fine.
Go ahead, babe.
I just remember at night, Tia and I, we slept together quite a bit because, we were little girls and we liked to sleep in each other's beds. But whenever we didn't, I remember my bed being positioned in a way where the blinds were right behind me and I would see the moon. And for whatever reason, I pictured the way that the moon looked, the craters. I always pictured Jesus' face. He's kind of tilted, but I could see his beard and, whatever. And I would just talk to him like the man on the moon, but it was Jesus. And I remember doing that my whole childhood, just having conversations. And it was within the last couple of years, Darren sat in for the first time with me in my devotions, and he was like, the way that you talk to God is different. He's like, the way you pray is weird. I was like, what? Well, I don't understand what that means. And I think it was because I started talking to the Lord as my BFF when I was a kid. I didn't know any other way. I kind of wrote my own story as far as how to do it, I guess. I don't know. But anyway, so what I'm saying is children understand if they're doing it from their own heart. Because God is doing it through them. He's showing them. Because that pure heart of a child guides them. And they know the voice easier, I think. I think they pick up on the voice easier as an adult because they've been listening for it all along.
And I'll say with, I know she said it, I said it with her doing devotions, hearing the way that she talked to the Lord, it was more than just, well, that's different. It was literally life-changing to me, listening to her pray. And I can't even really explain it. It was just the relationship, the communication she has with the Lord. Most people, and I don't know if most people, but some people would look at it and say, yeah, that's kind of weird. But she actually has a conversation with the Lord. She's talking and listening, and I'm hearing her listen. She's saying, like, I'll hear her pray something and then just sit there and be quiet and then say, yes, yeah, thank you, Lord, for letting me know that. Thank you for, it was just such a different way, different relationship that I never had before. And then, this is while I'm leading worship and been to Bible college and been a youth all these different things. But the way she prayed was, it was eye-opening to me. And I was like, I don't have that type of relationship with the Lord. And then I started kind of mimicking what she did and realized, wow, I can have that kind of like, it was literally life-changing for me. Us doing devotions together. We don't do devotions together every day or even every week. But, whatever the Lord did in her as a child, it was pretty significant to even affect the way that she is, with the Lord today. Like it's pretty remarkable, quite honestly.
Yeah, I think we're all trying to hunt that relationship down. I think you kind of go through a natural progression of coming to understand, okay, God is real and Jesus died on a cross for me, and you come to that understanding, and then you move into maybe studying and learning more about Him. But eventually, I think we all move to that progression or through that progression where now we're hunting that relationship down, and to have such a tight one, to have one that you can, influence other people with is awesome. So
yeah, I think the key that I found by kind of watching her, experiencing that relationship with her, the key is not our praying, the key is our listening. That relationship that we're looking for, because I had all the words. I knew exactly what to say. I mean, I heard it for years at Bible college and was taught this is how you do things. But it wasn't until through kind of her encouragement to just kind of be still and listen and then follow. Listening to me was always, I feel good, or I have the goosebumps or whatever. I'm listening to the Lord. And it really wasn't that. It was in the day-to-day, like small things. And it wasn't even real big, significant. Like it wasn't go witness to this person. It was just things like, hey, make sure you're drinking your water. Make sure you're eating right. Weird things like that you don't think, well, that's not the Lord. Yes, it is. It's we talked about on the way over here. It's seeing the supernatural in the natural is really the key thing. Seeing the little things.
Lord cares about our whole bodies.
Yeah.
So when we're feeling run down and tired, sometimes we forget, I have been eating garbage. And the Lord has multiple times saying, hey, get some vegetables, get some fruit in you. I mean, look at how many times in the Bible He's mentioned, diets and different things, and He cares. It matters. There's a reason why He gave us food, and it's not for just funsies, even though it is funsies sometimes.
But I said all to say, the experiences that she had as a child, the experiences that Ryland's having right now, Brentley and all. I mean,
that's why it's so important for the kids to be in worship. And to be in with the adults, because if they can experience the love of God now, they'll recognize it later. Not even in a worship service or church service, but in the everyday.
I think that's why I've been so appreciative of Erin Todd, being back there in kids' church with her. She's really like having a dedicated moment for worship for the kids.
That's
and
good.
So we'll sit them down, and it'll be, 3 songs, and then we'll do our lesson, and then we'll come back, and then she'll play another song, and then we'll have prayer time. But she asks them specifically, do you know why I do this? And she says, because I don't want you to go into big church and be lost and think, well, they're raising their hands, that's weird, or what's that song mean? What is that feeling that you feel? And it's the Lord. We don't want you just to be thrown out there and here, survive,
That's
figure it out.
Right there. That's amazing.
She, blows me away. And you can see kids growing. Like when I see a couple of them raise their hands, I'm just like, that's awesome.
Yeah.
So awesome. And then they eventually turn into leaders, kind of like into the youth group. And so it's awesome.
She needs to come in and teach the adults, I guess.
you guys have a different perspective.
This is why we do this.
Yeah,
guys.
Well, it's music is so emotional. And it's very easy during worship to have a song that's emotional and people respond to that. But it's like, we don't want that. We don't want
people to
we don't
worship.
care. We want emotion. That's fine. Like God created our emotions. That's great.
Yeah.
But
and He created music.
Yeah. But if they leave church and they're not being transformed, then they're not surrendering that, to the Lord. I don't want to be too critical, I guess, but I know how I've been in my life where I wanted the emotions because it made me feel good, and I would leave church and say, well, that was a good church service because I felt something, but I wasn't leaving transformed. So it was a good experience. It was fun, but it wasn't transformational, right. And that's really what we're wanting.
Do you think it starts with those emotional moments, though, those feel-good moments, and then after you learn that?
Yeah.
It's a learning.
That's good. That's a good way to look at it. I never thought of it that way, but yeah, I appreciate that. That kind of made me think differently just now.
Well, I think
a lot
Good
of people
job.
have a hard time feeling
yeah.
to allow themselves to feel emotion. They just want to be stoic.
Right.
They want to, and so for them just to even allow being in a group setting and allowing emotion.
I had to learn. I mean, I had to learn it. So I came from a Methodist church in Evansville with choir robes and hymns, and that was it. Right before I left, probably 3 or 4 years before I left, they did bring in some acoustic guitars and actually had some worship songs.
Sinners.
I know. So there was and then showing up here and people are actually raising their hands and moving about the church or going forward to get closer and to seek God. So that was a learned behavior for me. And I'm still not probably wherever some other people are, but I'm processing that. So I've been through what you were talking about where it's emotional, and I still, songs will make me cry. I don't even know why. My eyes just start leaking. I was like, why am I?
You're a sissy.
Why am I crying? And maybe so. I don't know.
I cry all the time. I'll cry before we're done here.
A child, that's what I would experience. Just tears would come. I'm just like,
I'm not even sad.
Yeah.
But
it's just that
it's happening.
It's like a precious.
Why does crying always have to be about
a good
sad?
heaviness? It's like a good, like that presence.
Yeah.
A good heavy. I don't know. I get what you're saying.
But then it leads into transformation. Like I start investigating more and looking at myself, and then things start to change.
Yeah, and that's the what I was saying earlier about you're just messing everything. Sorry. That's what I was saying earlier about. I totally forgot what I said earlier. Now
You called him a sissy.
Yeah, before
it wasn't
in
about
the
the
middle
sissy.
of like
It
a
was-
heart sharing moment.
wasn't about the sissy thing. What'd you say?
Leaking eyes,
No, not
tears,
leaking eyes. I don't remember now.
emotion. Doesn't have
You
to
were
be
just
sad.
talking
Tears
about
don't have to be
emotions and
sad.
you want transformation. And
you
stuff.
want people to leave
But there
here
are-
transformed and not just having a great experience.
I was going to say that's the listening part. Is you started with emotion, but you started listening to you didn't realize you're listening to the Lord, but that was the Holy Spirit saying, hey, pointing things out like, man, I want to leave here differently. That wasn't your thought. You're not that good.
No.
Neither am I. I'm not that good. So anytime I feel, man, it's not that I don't want to do better. I want to just be in his presence and just experience his love. And that's the Holy Spirit drawing us, his loving kindness. So when it starts, yes, you're right. It starts as emotion, but as those little things start to happen and you lean into it and I say obey, but you just listen to that.
You build on it.
You build on it.
You build
Yes,
on
you
it.
do.
Yeah. So
And
during
I've seen that in you too.
the building process.
I do want to say this.
All right, here we go.
No, I'm being serious. I'm being Holy Spirit filled right now. Okay. Just on the way over here, we were having impromptu worship time.
It's our thing.
Maybe she just listens to worship. She sings constantly, but the Lord was really like, he was with us in there, and you're somebody that, for whatever reason, the Lord brings you up to me quite a bit.
Okay.
Not for bad things.
Good.
Just
Good.
He tells all the
just
dirty
like
secrets.
I don't know. I feel like I feel the Lord working in you. And I just want to. I told her before we came in here, I said, I think I might have something for Gary, because you just kept coming to mind, and I just want to encourage you to just lean in, whatever you're thinking, whatever you're feeling, like it's the Lord speaking to you. Lean into it, for whatever that's worth.
No, I appreciate it. Yeah, there's a lot of work to be done still, so
Yeah.
I do appreciate that encouragement for sure.
Yeah, I think there's something special that the Lord wants to work through you. Not saying change you in some way. I'm
Right.
saying use you in some way.
I just want to figure that out before it's too late. That's the fear.
It's day-to-day listening, man.
Yeah.
That's the big thing. It's never going to be an event that you arrive at. It's the day-to-day relationship.
Yeah.
Letting him lead you.
I mean, you guys starting this podcast, you're not going to do this the rest of your life. This is going to lead to the next thing, but you're being obedient every step. The next thing, the next passion you kind of feel the Lord leading you to, you step into it. Then he takes you to the next. I mean, it's just, and it's all about him wanting to have a relationship with us. It's not really about you doing.
Right.
It's about hey, just listen to my voice, and I'm going to give you an abundant life. That's been our thing this year. Like, we've not lived an abundant life. We didn't even really know what that meant. We still don't. We're still learning, but we're learning it through the everyday obedience of not God. Okay, what do I need to do next? No, just listening and drawing closer to His heart.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, you're supposed to tell us your past. They want to know you.
Oh.
I love what you're saying, though.
No, I want to. Yeah, let's go back to. Okay, real quick.
Oh, wait, we're not done with hers though.
No, I am.
We're done with her for now.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
We'll
Okay.
shift over to you real quick. Like the highlights of, I guess, your childhood in church, and then how you got to. Let's go to Bible college.
Okay. I wouldn't say there's any highlights to my childhood. It was an average.
Yeah, but
childhood.
like you grew up in church, or you didn't grow up in church. Your dad was a preacher, right?
No, he wasn't a preacher. So interestingly enough, the first time I gave my life to the Lord, I was a young. I don't know how old I was. Young, probably 8, maybe. My dad was the one that led me to the Lord, who was not in church, was the opposite of wanting to be a Christian at the time. He came from a very strict background. He started questioning. I'm not going to get too much into that, but he started questioning some of the teachings of the church that we were going to at the time, and he was very hurt by the church. And so we left there, and then he didn't go to church. I don't know for how long, but probably, I don't know, 12, 15 years or something. But during that time he was away from the church, he led me to the Lord. He didn't have a relationship with the Lord actually then. Because the whole thing, I think, well, Shannon's not in the room now, but things that Shannon was talking about, how it's all about what you're doing.
Mm-hmm.
If you're not doing the right things, then you're not legalism.
Yeah.
And he was like, I can't live my life like this. Like I feel terrible about myself and all those things. So he went away from it. But yeah, he led me to the Lord then. And he didn't go to church, but I would go to church with my mom. We went to Calvary Chapel for quite a few years. And then my dad got sick, and then had one of those, I don't know what you call it, classic hospital room conversions where God save me or heal me and I'll serve you the rest of my life kind of things. And got saved, and then just went full on ministry, like door to door ministry. Every ministry you can think of.
Still hear him on the radio, don't we?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's funny. Yeah, every once in a while. Coming back from the grave. But yeah, so I grew up in church, but it wasn't really an important thing in my life until my dad got saved, and then we were in church all the time and doing ministry all the time. And I still wasn't what I would call a Christian. I mean, I'd give my life to the Lord when I was younger, but I didn't really know what it meant. I mean, I did, but I didn't live it, I guess. And then what's next?
Go to when you actually got saved.
When I got saved?
And then go to
Yeah,
college.
yeah. So, that's the reason I mentioned Calvary Chapel is because my parents saw me and my brother and sister. They basically said, if we stay in this church, our kids are not going to be interested. We need to get to a church that's somewhat interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Hope nobody would watch from Calvary Chapel. They're probably all dead now. They were old. A bunch of old people.
It's terrible.
Well, I mean, churches go through those progressions
Yeah.
where the population is aging and there's
Yeah.
not a lot of youth, and then if you're a young family in that church, you're
Yeah.
going to naturally seek something more fitting.
Yeah. Yeah. So we started coming here in the old sanctuary. Aaron and Tia's parents were on the worship team. I used to cry listening to their mom sing. Still didn't. Another thing, I don't know why I'm crying, but I just feel emotional. I want to
Yeah.
cry. I'm a teenager, going through that stage. And but someone invited me to the youth group, and multiple times invited me, and I'd always say, "Yeah, I'll try to make it." Never went. Never intended on going. But then one time this person asked me, and I said, "Yeah, I'll try to make it." And she goes, "No, I'm not going to take that answer. Give me yes or no." Because they're having a special service. They call it Take One, I think. Take One service. And so I said, fine, I'll go. And really didn't want to go, but at the same time I did. I felt like there was something happening in me. But anyway, went there that night, gave my life to the Lord. And I think it was that weekend. It was a weekend before Easter, I believe. And the youth group was going to do like a special. They used to call them human videos. They don't really do them anymore. They were going to do a human video, and Pastor Al on that Wednesday night said, hey, everybody's going to be involved in this human video, be here on Saturday. And I just showed up. Like, I didn't know anybody really. I mean, I knew a few people. But I knew there was something in me that said, if I don't go, I'm not going to stick with this. I have to have people, like I have to have friends. I don't have any Christian friends. And so I just showed up, and everybody was kind of like, who's this guy? Just random guy showing up. And I'm like, oh, I'm going to do the human video too. I did that and started getting involved in the youth group. And I mean, it was life changing. I mean, all of us, everybody in the youth group, it was tight. Like, we were doing stuff together all the time. Things of the Lord too, like life-changing things for people. Anyway, I thought I felt a call to ministry. I just want to be involved in the things of the Lord. There's some other things that I wanted to, but felt like I needed to go. I wanted to go into ministry, and our youth pastor at the time had gone to Bible college, and he wasn't pushing Bible college, but he wanted people to go into ministry. Like, he thought he saw a calling in people, and I was one of them. And so I went to Bible college. I actually didn't graduate. I went 3 years, and then came home and got married over the summer of my junior year, and then never went back.
Never went back.
The rest was history.
Well, you tried to go back, but then they changed the curriculum, and you would have had to do like.
I was going to go back, but at the time I came back for the summer, I was also I was in a youth pastor position, and then realized maybe I really don't want to do ministry.
Join the Navy instead.
Ministry is actual work. It's not all fun. It's not all. All I saw as a kid with our youth pastor was, this is fun. Like, we're doing, But then when I actually became the youth pastor, it was like, no, it's not. It's hard. Yeah. It's not easy work. And I want it easid. I want the easiest things.
Like water,
it wasn't
right?
Your full-time job.
Yeah.
It's different.
Yeah. So, did that. And then what do we do next?
Navy.
Yeah, I went to the Navy.
Did you two meet in the youth group?
So we did. Yeah. So Tia was dating a friend of mine. And so Gene, their dad, had a rule that they weren't allowed to ride in cars until they got to be 16 or something, right? They weren't allowed to ride in cars with boys.
Weren't allowed to be alone.
Yeah. Yeah, you had to. Wasn't allowed to ride alone in cars with boys. And my friend didn't have a car anyway, so he was like, "Hey, can you give me a ride out to Tia's or whatever?" And I think he did that a couple times, and then he was like, "You should become friends with Erin." And actually, the very first time we ever went out, we were driving my truck, which only sat 3 people, but I let my friend drive, and Tia was sitting in the center, and then Erin was sitting on my lap. That was the first time we actually
They're like, well, we can't
did
sit on
anything
each other's lap
together
because we're dating. And I'm like, so you want me to sit on some stranger's lap? They're like, yeah. I'm like, okay.
And I enjoyed it.
Does Gene know this story?
I don't know.
He knows now.
I'm sure he does. I'm sure he does.
So yeah, that's how originally kind of we met. And oh man, we've got a crazy weird history. We don't want to go into that.
You guys?
Oh, so she was 14 and I was 17. That wasn't terrible. It's not terrible. I didn't know she was in junior high when I met her. I was a junior in high school, and she was still in junior high. I didn't know. She didn't look like she was in junior high. I'll say that.
Yeah.
So she does now, but she didn't then.
Good.
Smooth.
Yeah, nice.
So yeah, that was that, and then we were together.
We've been together for 30 years this year.
30 years, yeah. We've been married for 26, been together for 30. It is crazy.
That is, yeah.
Any advice for people in marriage and
gosh.
Christianity.
You don't want
trying
marriage
to
advice from
continue. No, I mean like what
We already had to cut some of that out.
Oh sure.
Oh, you just
sure.
got married. That's why. Okay.
Well,
her
I'm
hope.
talking for anybody, but
Yeah.
yeah, sure.
Oh man, go ahead, babe. You're the.
I mean, it's not easy. You're saying like
My number one advice. Can you hear me? Should I move? Okay.
It looks funny. But.
Yeah, it's all good. Do not look for your spouse to fill what God is supposed to fill.
yes, very good.
You're going to have voids in your life, and when you start looking for your person to fill it, it is going to put a weight on them that they cannot bear. It will crush them, and you will be destroyed. The marriage will not hold up. You might still be married,
Sure,
but the marriage will not hold up.
sure.
And so you will be forever disappointed if you are putting the God hat on your spouse. So that's
Sure.
number one.
That makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, I'll say with, and it's really just been in the last few years. Like I said, we've been married for 25 years. I don't know how much of that is happily married or not, but it's really been in the last few years that her desperation for the Lord is really what brought me around. Like I was doing I was a Christian. I'm not saying I wasn't saved, but the relationship I have with the Lord now is completely different. And it's because I was watching her. She became, what's the word? Very focused. She became focused and was like, I want
He called my name.
Yeah.
That's the best way I can say it.
Yeah.
He said, it's time.
Wow.
And she started
Put your head
loving
out
me
in the blood,
differently.
please.
She
Yeah.
started, and I was not, I'm not a terrible person, but I wasn't, I wasn't the kindest. I wasn't mean, but I wasn't attentive. I wasn't, a lot of things I should have been, but it was her. It was the Lord loving me through her.
That's it.
That
right there.
really,
That's it. I could not love you into loving me.
no one could really love me.
No, I'm serious. Like, I could love you with my own ability.
Yeah.
I was never going to get that love in return. But when I started to love you with the love of God,
Yeah.
you couldn't help but respond because the spirit in you felt that. And there was response.
Yeah, don't try to love your spouse when you're under your own strength. You won't be able to do it. You're going to annoy each other. You're going to.
It's selfish. We're selfish.
Yeah.
But when we love as a vessel,
It's
keeps going.
that's the thing I've really learned this year. It's got to be the Lord doing it through you. She said it on Sunday. It's this leaning.
Yes.
The leaning, not to where you just have your hand on the Lord, but it's like you're putting your full weight on the Lord. If He moves, you have no choice. You're going to move with Him. It's really that type of leaning is critical, especially in a marriage.
Yeah. Because there's times where I want to say something
Sure.
and I'm leaning. I'm leaning real hard.
And there's times
because
that
I
she
wanna-
does say something.
Oh, yes. There are times where I'm like, Lord, I'm leaning a little less.
Yeah.
Can you make him lean more?
Yes. He needs to lean more this time.
You see what he did? You see this?
But yeah, there's been a lot of times where I've held my tongue or made other choices.
Sure.
But it goes back to that day to day. Like we're not perfect. We're really not perfect at all. And we have a lot of rough days. But it's the day to just trying the day to day,
Sure.
leaning into the Lord and letting Him speak to you and guide you. And
Yeah.
Be bigger in you.
yeah, it's that dying to yourself is so hard.
Daily.
It's so hard.
Yeah. Sure.
That flesh flares up.
Because you convince yourself that you're right.
Yeah.
You convince yourself that, no, I am following the Lord.
Yeah.
You're the problem. I'm following the Lord. And the Lord's like, no, what about this? What about this? And you're like, oh, jeez, not again.
I'm wrong again?
Yeah.
How is that possible?
I appreciate your guys' vulnerability because, we have so many married people in the church. And I mean, not just married, but anybody come in. And I think a lot of us, I know I do, sometimes just walk in with a mask and try to think, we got to put it together because, we're in church. Everybody thinks we got it together because we have Jesus.
Yeah.
And so for you guys to be able to be honest and truthful about your daily walk with the Lord and how things aren't easy and you're pouring into the Lord, you have to die daily, pouring into the Lord daily. That I feel like that really does. I think I said every episode, it gives encouragement to people out here because a lot of people feel alone. And that I think is just why we do this podcast, to let people know they're not alone. Like everybody's going through the same stuff. And but again, we walk in here sometimes with masks and we're very stationary. We don't want to worship. We got it together, kind of thing. Yeah. If you go to the altar, I'm probably admitting that I have a weakness or something, Sometimes I think people think that. Yeah. I have. And
well, they should, because everyone has weaknesses.
Everybody.
So we should be up there.
And people, I've been the same way. Well, what if such and such stares at me? If I go down there, they think I got a problem or something, But it ultimately comes down, we all have problems, but we're all here for the same thing. And so I appreciate very much the vulnerability that you guys have spoken out, because you never know who else you're going to reach.
Yes.
Yeah. And the problem, there's an idea that having problems means you're bad. There's something wrong with you. You're sinning. You're whatever. It's recognizing that not necessarily that you have problems, but you can't fix your own problems. Yeah. You trying to fix your own problems is the problem. It's saying, I have problems, and God, either you're going to do it or I'm just going to die in this state because I can't change it.
Right. Absolutely. Very good.
We're going to schedule a couple of follow-up episodes because I want to talk to you guys about worship, but that's going to be too long, and abundant life, which you talked about earlier. And that's something I think we would all love to have, but it doesn't look like probably the world tells us it looks like. So
God's definition of abundant life
and
our definition of abundant life is very different.
We just got to get on his page and off of the world's page.
Yeah.
But well, thank you guys for joining us.
Thanks for having us.
We're going to wrap this one up and maybe have you guys back to talk about worship if you don't mind.
Absolutely.
All right. Thank you for joining us for the cast. And as always, if you can subscribe, whatever you can to help the podcast grow, share it on Facebook, whatever it takes, just help us spread the word. So we'll catch you next time.
This has been The Cast, a podcast of Bedford First Assembly of God in Bedford, Indiana, with Gary West and reporter Tia Hiles, Shannon Hiles, and Tim Ray. Listen for new episodes of The Cast every Monday.